And I'm here on a mission of mercy. Money's out there. You pick it up, it's yours. You don't, I got no sympathy for you. Do I have your attention? Do I have your attention? Put that coffee down. Put that coffee down. That's my name. That's my name.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
Only one thing counts in this life. Get them to sign on the line which is dotted.
There it is. I'm muted. Talking to myself. Listen, welcome in this week's AMA. Got to keep it 100 with you guys because that's what I do all day, every day. I am outside of a coffee shop here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I'm grinding on that grind today, and I was working on some strategic stuff, and I'm like, oh shit. AMA. I know a lot of you guys are off today. I'm not. I'm not. Out here trying to get it, out here trying to win this year, so really focused and getting the work in. Anyway, for those of you that check this out on replay today or tomorrow or whenever you can, I appreciate you. Thanks for popping in. As a reminder, this AMA is really, it's all about shut the hell up and sell, concepts in the book, and then just a format for me to just be able to interact with people live, one-on-one, which is really cool. You know, I had a lot of interaction through email and text and post, and which, by the way, man, we had over 100 posts last month for Shut the Hell Up and Sell. Thank you, guys. That's 100 people that posted and endorsed the book of their own free will, like just said some dope stuff on LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever, and that's very humbling, and I appreciate that. So shout out to all of you guys that have got some value from the book. But this whole thing, what this is about, is me having an opportunity to interact and engage with people live. Enrique, what's happening, bro? What's going on? It's to you. Keep doing your thing. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. In fact, guys, as part of the Shut the Hell Up and Sell movement 23, we're going to get it going. We're going to get this thing started and get it kicked off in a way that is impactful, educational, inspirational. We're really going to get people fired up and ready to kill it this year. And let's be honest, we have a daunting task ahead of us. Many of us do. A lot of y'all have been eating really good these last couple of years. You've been eating really good, and you're a little fat and lazy. It's the truth. You know it is. it's time for us to get on that New Year's diet. So I'm gonna help everyone out. Get on that New Year's business diet, get focused, get inspired, get back to the fundamentals. Stop getting cute. A lot of you guys are going to waste a lot of money here in the first part of the year buying technologies and things you really don't know how to use. You've gotten far away from the fundamentals. You're going to try to tech your way back into being successful. You got to get back to the fundamentals before you can use the tech. So you got to get back to the fundamentals. Get the book, Shut the Hell Up and Sell. Get back to the fundamentals, then you use the tech. So I'm going to help you guys out. It's going down here in Atlanta. Here you go.
Boy, have I got a surprise for you all. January 18th, it is going down in Atlanta, the must-attend event of the year for salespeople. If you are not here with me at Center Stage on January 18th, you are missing an opportunity for personal and professional development unlike any other. It is going down. It's going to be an amazing time. We've got 12 speakers. Of course, it's a business and bourbon event, so you know it's going to be about collaboration, education, inspiration, and motivation. It's going to be an amazing time, and you do not want to miss it.
That's what's going on, guys. We're stoked. We're excited. We're ready to do this thing. First of its kind here in ATL. We are doing the Shut the Hell Up and Sell Summit. This is a concert. It's really designed to be just energy packed. Tell you the story behind that right quick. Mariah, what's happening? I was at a concert with my wife and daughter in earlier part of 22, and I was just vibing. It's an intimate experience. It's at the Tabernacle Theater here in Atlanta. You guys are familiar with that. A lot of great energy, and I'm like, that is what I want. I want to bring that to the community. I want to bring that to the B&B community, to the sales community. I don't want an experience where people are just going to like stand around or sit in chairs and listen to some speakers, some motivational speakers. No, man, I wanted to create something that was engaging, something that where people come to network, to meet great people, and then be educated, be inspired and motivated and feel like a concert-like environment. And so what you can expect is each one of the speakers, they're getting 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes to just come with some education, inspiration, motivation. That's what I always do at all my business and bourbon events. For you guys that have never been to one, the speakers, there's no pitching, there's no corniness. It's authentic. It's about authenticity. It's about serving the audience. So that's what the speakers are always told. Listen, bring your authentic selves and share something that's either going to educate, inspire, or motivate. So we're going to be rapid fire on that. We're going to have some cocktails. We're going to do some book reading. Do some live Q&A with your boy, some book signing, that good stuff. And this is going to be a good time. So you do not want to miss this thing on January 18th. I'd love to see as many of you out there as possible. It's going to be fun. You don't want to miss it. So those of you that have not participated in this thing, the AMA, what it's really designed for is each week, I just want to have an opportunity to interact and engage with people live, trying to get our feet underneath us. And it's been a little bit difficult during the holiday season just because people are in and out. But, the key to success in anything, guys, is consistency. So I don't give a goddamn if there's like 2 people or 200 people. I'm here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here to engage, to ask questions, to help serve the audience, help serve the community, the Shut the Hell Up and Sell community, the business and bourbon community. And again, thank you to all you guys that have been so supportive. Getting the book, posting about the book, sharing the book, getting your colleagues to get the book. And it's been really an amazing experience. And if you have not got the book, well, you can probably sneak in on this bad boy right here and get it before it's too late, before they shut it down. It hasn't been shut down yet, but it's about to be shut down. So get your book.
There is no greater gift than the gift of knowledge. I'm so excited to announce that X Amplify is partnering with Shut the Hell Up and Sell. And this holiday season, starting right now, right this moment, anyone that wants a copy of Shut the Hell Up and Sell can get one for for free, courtesy of X Amplify. So what do you need to do? You go to the website, enter your information, and X Amplify will send you a copy of the book. So what you need to do is you need to tell other people that you know could benefit from this gift of knowledge. Tell your sales team, tell your peers, tell other entrepreneurs, tell other leaders. Go to the site right now because quantities are limited. And once they're gone, they're gone. This is a tremendous gift. And I'm so excited and so honored that X Amplify would partner with Shut the Hell Up and Sell to provide this gift to the globe, to the world. So go get your copy today. Don't wait, because once they're gone, they're gone.
Amber, Enrique, Mariah, I see you guys. Thank you for your support. Thanks for hanging in there. Again, this is something I'm going to do every week, and we'll get some traction eventually. It is what it is. Like, that's a big part. Enrique, you know this, and I think you've done like what 150 episodes of your podcast, and you're which is doing tremendous. Congrats to you, my friend. But it's about that's what this game is about. Consistency and bringing value and you know, serving your community and your audience, man. Like bringing a selfless authenticity. So I'm just going to go there. It's just me talking to you guys. For those of you that maybe are interested in taking control of your brands or whatever the hell we're calling these things, it has to start with service, man. And as corny as that sounds, it's truth. It's the truth, because, you know, at least for me it is, because it's about making impact with individuals. Making impact is how you build advocates. It's how you build great business relationships. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not on a journey to be social media celebrity. It's weird when people view me as that. It's weird, but it's not been my focus or my objective. My objective is to do business and to expose as many people to me and how I do business and my philosophies on business and sales that I could potentially serve and I could potentially do business with. That's what it's about. So my advice to you guys that are maybe thinking about here in 23, getting started, getting your brand out there, which by the way, brand is so overused. At the end of the day, all that is your reputation. It's who you are. Like, you know, what you see from me out there is marketing. The brand is me. I've been building the brand for 20 plus years in business. That's what your brand is. It's your reputation. The stuff that you guys see, videos and all that stuff, that's just the marketing piece. That exposes people to the brand, to me, that authenticity that didn't just show up 2 days ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago or 5 years. That's 25 years in business and sales. What's up, Naya? How are you? Thanks for hopping in. Happy Monday. Happy New Year. Anyway, so consistency and there's a grind to it, guys. Like, I just spent the last hour working on a podcast on the production, the editing part of the podcast, and many of you probably think, oh man, you got a team for that. I do, but guess what? There's a lot of shit that I still have to do. A lot of stuff that just because it makes sense for me to do. Because I know the vibe that I want. I know how to do it, and teams cost money. So all the stuff like there's maybe someday today's not the day, but maybe someday I'll break down the numbers behind it so y'all understand what this is, you know, the investment that has been made and continues to be made to grow, to create an outward facing brand, you know, and to nurture the community and all stuff. It's significant. I'll share that on another day. But again, to start, you don't need all that I have. You don't need all I have. You don't need to do everything I do. You just need to be consistent, show up, and keep working on putting out the best quality product that you can. Here's my advice. Put out the best quality product you can, and always be thinking about serving the community, whoever your audience is. you got to be thinking, are you bringing value? If it's something that, because there's so much in social and everything that's self-serving. It's look at me, look at me, look at me. And even to some of you, you may look at some of the stuff I do and be like, oh man, he's doing that. But no, I have these guiding principles, man, that I just try to follow. I try to follow, and I try to make sure that the people that work with me and work for me, work for my brand, try to follow. And I have credos, right? But one of the things that we have to check a box on everything that we do. We have to check one of these boxes. That is education, inspiration, or motivation. We got to be doing one of those things. And if we're not doing one of those things, then it's self-serving. And why the hell are we doing it? That's what I dictate to my team, my staff that works with me. Because I know, again, that's how we build real relationships. That's how we make real impact, not just superficial impact. There's a lot of superficial stuff out there. Y'all know a lot of people that are, feeding their families. So Amber, you said a lot of times we have the drive and tools, but we self-doubt and self-sabotage. I think I want to break that down a little bit. Have the drive and tools, but we self-doubt and self-sabotage. So self-doubt is part of it. Imposter syndrome is part of it. It's and those are things that I try to share with people. I try to talk about like the imposter stuff because I know a lot of people view me in a certain kind of way. And so I feel like that by sharing that, hey, look, I have that. From time to time, that it helps you in dealing with it, right? So a lot of times that self-doubt is the imposter thing, right? Like, who am I? Why should I say anything? What makes me special? There's 8 billion people on this planet. Here's what makes you special is that no one on this planet has your unique voice. Not one person. Not one person. So that's why it's important, Amber, that you lean into whatever you're doing, you lean into your authenticity, who you are, because no one's had your exact same experience. No one's had your exact same work experience, life experience, any of that. That makes your voice unique. So for me, that's something that keeps me personally motivated to share and to do the things that I do, because I know no one can say exactly what it is that I say. And that's the same for you, Amber. The self-sabotage, what do you mean by that? Like, give me some specifics. And who else is struggling with that? Because I want to help if I can. Over here, Naya, thanks for popping in your URL, Naya. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you guys pop in your URLs, this is about serving, man. This is about community. Everything we do is about community around here. So if you can pop in, you want to plug something or whatever you're doing, please do. So Naya is over at luxlistatlanta.com. That's what's up. The fear of failure holds a lot of people back. Failure and challenges are necessary to grow. Yeah, the fear of failure holds a lot of people back. There's no question about that. That's why I like to have open conversations and share those feelings, because I feel that there's a lot of superficial, guys, I apologize because I'm at a coffee shop. I was working. I'm like, oh shit, I better do the AMA. So it's dropping a little bit. Hopefully my audio's good. But I feel like it's important for us to share our stories as a way of encouraging and building community. Here's why: because there's a lot of BS out there that I feel is superficial and doesn't help. Like, we talk about failure in kind of in a sense of like, we don't really talk about the realness and the impact of it, right? Here's what I mean. You'll see quotes and everything, and people are saying inspirational things. Failure's the path to success, and failure this and that. And so it's like this thing, but it's not real. That's why it's important to share real stories, real impact that we can all identify with so that can help us to get through those moments, those low moments, man. As opposed to all this, again, the superficial stuff. So like I would say, Naya, Amber, you know, if you want to make impact, share that sort of stuff. That has been something that's been, I don't know, crucial and critical to my growth and my brand. And I'm going to tell you guys, I did not, and it was, some of it's uncomfortable, but I didn't set out to do anything. Here, let me back up. The crazy thing about sharing those moments of the low moments and the failures and that sort of thing is it was actually really therapeutic for me, which is the crazy thing. It was really therapeutic because it was honest, and there was lots of emotion. There was emotion in those moments, and it helped me to process it. And then it helped me to connect with other people with like experience, which is really powerful. That's actually a secondary benefit to this whole thing of building the brand and everything, is you get to build dope community, man. I don't take that word lightly, because as a black man in tech and running tech companies for a long time, I felt like a man on an island, real talk. And over these last several years, I've been able to really build a dope community of leaders with experience like mine, that I can go to, and I can bounce things off of. Like, that's the secondary benefit of this that we don't talk about. A lot of the times when we're talking about branding and building and putting stuff out there on social, it's really about getting business or the narcissism stuff. But like, that's the what I believe has been equally as powerful for me, if not more, just the ability to build a strong network in community that I can do business with, and I can go for some therapy, and we can commiserate together, all that good stuff. Amber says the doubt leads to no action is what you mean. Thankfully, I don't know that on levels that I used to. Yes, sis. Thankfully, but it's a journey for all of us, right? So the doubt leads to no action. That's just about being courageous. That's what that comes down to at the end of the day. It takes courage. It takes courage to step out there. You got to step out there. You got to have a little courage and step out there on faith. One of the things that has always motivated me over the years is just knowing my history. Knowing my history, man. There's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that there's no fear that I have that compares to what my ancestors have been through. There's nothing like, our challenges, shit. Come on, man. My grandfather would kill for the stuff that I'm worried about on a day-to-day basis. So like, I look at, for me personally, and I think we can all draw on something, but for me as an African-American man, I think about the odds of me even being here today, the amount of strength that people that have had in my bloodline, the amount of the intestinal fortitude it took, I mean, you think about getting to this point, like for me to even exist, like only the strongest could have survived these 400 or 500 years of history. And I'm part of that bloodline. So the things that I have to deal with, so I don't know. And I think we can all, regardless if you're African American or not, we can all draw on that, because life is much easier for us than it was and I don't mean to, in saying that, I don't mean to minimize our challenges. Our challenges are real. It's one thing about pain. Pain there's no levels of it. Like when you're going through something, it hurts as much as, if something that's much, much worse for somebody else. I don't know the psychology of all that. Maybe my daughter can teach. She's a psychology major. She can teach me all that someday. But like, pain is pain. But I think that it's important that when we're going through pain, we're going through challenges, have this self-doubt and everything, that we bring context. And if we have proper context, that helps us to get through it. Think about, you know, how difficult is our challenge really, and then have a little courage, have a little faith, put it out there. I am running up on the half. What's going on out there, folks? Let me know if you got some questions, you got some concerns, because I'm over here just running my mouth. If we want to get more prescriptive before, as we start to wrap this thing up, let me know. Like, you need some, that's what I really like to do. That's because again, I'm all about like none of the superficial stuff. Like, let's get prescriptive, let's get specific, and let's simplify things. That's what I try to bring to sales. That's what I try to bring to business. That's one of my superpowers. I'm just a pragmatic dude. Like, things just, I try to distill things down to being as simple as possible, so that you can actually put action to it. That's a lot of times why we don't do the things that we want to do, or think that we should do, is because we overcomplicate it. And so they become bigger and bigger. All right, Naya, what are you saying? You know what else holds people back from building, innovating brands? The fear of someone stealing your idea, especially when it's a good one. You end up holding yourself back by keeping it in. Huh. That's interesting. So Naya says that the fear of someone stealing your idea or your brand can hold you back. And I would say the reverse is probably true too. It can actually motivate you. I think it's all how you use it, right? It's something I can identify with. I have a very innovative business and brand and idea in business and bourbon. Here's what I've learned over time, Naya. So, and maybe this helps. When you are the first, when you are putting something out, and it is something that's good, there's going to be people that are going to try to knock it off. There are going to be people that imitate. But let me tell you, they can never be as good as the original, ever. Here's why. Because I'm using myself as an example in business and bourbon. I've put in the work. Like, someone could come in today and they can say, okay, we're going to do an event and we're going to call it, business and whiskey. I don't know, whatever, some bullshit. What they don't have that I have is 5 years of work in the brand. Like, someone can never execute it at the level that I can, because I have so much IP. I have so much intellectual property. Intellectual property can't be, it's something that you have to invest in. It's something that comes over time. Intellectual property, let's make that an easier word for everyone. It's wisdom. Okay? It's wisdom. And wisdom only comes through experience. You know me? So that's something that, I'm concerned about a little bit, not much, because no one can do what I do at the level that I do it. And I would say that to anyone that has an idea and you start your idea. Someone will come along at some point in time and say, oh, that's a good idea, let me try to do that too. But they won't have that same sort of equity that you have. So they won't be able to, they'll just be an imitator. And imitation's never as good as the original. So that's what I would say to that. Fred Stacy checking in, my guy. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Outside of that, it's a big ass one. One other thing I add to that, Naya, it's a big ass world. It really is. It's a big, big, big world. What are we, 8 billion people now? So there's enough room for my idea, your idea, and 100 people to knock off your idea, and you'll still do very well. Do very, very well. 100 people could knock off my idea tomorrow and try to imitate it and copy it, and I'll still be just fine. I'll be just fine. So that's what I would say. Like, sometimes we think when we're honing in on our ideas and everything, we're just thinking too small. Our world is too small. It's a big world out there. Fred says it's all about execution. Isn't everything? Execution. All right, guys, what else? As we're coming to an end here, what else? If you haven't got the book, go get your book. There's that. There's the summit. I want to see as many of you as possible here, January 18th, here in Atlanta at Center Stage. Come on out, have a good time. Come see your boy, get your book signed, hang out with some real rock stars, and get your year started off great. We're just coming out of the holiday season, coming out of Christmas. it's always this lull afterwards, right? Almost a little bit of a mini depression for so many people because there's so much energy around the holiday season. And then you come into January and it's like, now what? Well, we're going to change that around because y'all got to listen, tell you. And Naya, you know this because you're in real estate. You know this. 23 in my 10s. Fred, you know this. 23 is going to be challenging for a lot of people. Period. It's going to be challenging for a lot of people. There's a few reasons why, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing in my world. There's a lot of lazy business. So a lot of people have picked up some real bad lazy habits over the pandemic. They're not buttoned up. They're not ready to go. The business has been easy for them. Money has come easy for them. 23, that's not going to be the case. Already started. It started in 22. It's tightening up. So the difference is going to be how buttoned up you are, how great you, as Fred says, how great you are with your execution, right? And it's going to be about the details, taking care of the details, making sure that you have a network, you have a community, right? And executing that network, or not executing, but rather leveraging that network and that community to grow your business and to stay afloat. Because a lot of people, it's not going to be pretty. Naya, go to businessandbourbon.live. And you are Atlanta. Come on out. Bring your friends. Okay? Bring your team. Come on out. So we're going to focus on, we have 12 speakers. We're going to focus on 3 segments. And those 3 or modules, whatever Shelby's calling them. Sales, marketing, personal and professional development. It's all rapid fire. It's all high energy. It's business and bourbon. That's what we do. We don't do like sit down and chill out and take notes. No, we do engaging. A win for me, and what my focus is on every single event that we execute is always about the audience. It's not about us. I want every person in that audience to leave with some value. I want them to be educated, inspired, or motivated. And my ideal win is that they meet somebody there that they can do business with. So we try to get the right people in the room. So we want people in the room that are coming for the right reasons, coming to grow their businesses, that are folks, our network, our community, it's mostly leaders, like straight up. It is what it is. I won't say we're exclusionary, but I don't want the Avon lady in the room. Take it however you want to take it. It's all about making impact and bringing value to our community, and that's who my following largely is, and that's who our community is. Like leaders in a lot of leaders in tech. We had a lot of leaders in real estate as well, both commercial and residential. So now I'm continuing my season of abundance and utilizing connections. There you go. Keep it going, Naya. I look forward to seeing you there. All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for popping on and hanging out with me every week. Monday, noon, it's going down. Whether it's me in the coffee shop, me in the office, me on the road, me on the West Coast, on the East Coast, out of the country, this is what we're going to do every single month, every single week, every single month, 30 minutes. And the book. Get the book. If you haven't got the book, get the book. Oh yeah, podcast. Shut the Hell Up and Sell podcast. Just uploaded a brand new episode of that with Ken Lundeen is featured in that one. Fred, we need to get you on that, my friend. Anyway, Ken Lundeen, dynamic sales leader and trainer and coach and consultant, president of Rev Heat, is our guest for this week. So that just launched on every single platform: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon. But you can go to all of those through our website too, shutthehellupandsell.com. Go to the podcast link and check that out. Amber, have a fantastic week. Everyone, let's have a great week. Let's get it going. Naya, thank you for hanging out. Fred, thank you for hanging out. Enrique, thank you for checking in. Mariah, thank you for checking in. When you guys check in, let me know. Let me know in the comments so I can make sure and give you shout outs. Appreciate all you guys. Have a fantastic week. Let's get this year started. Let's get this week started. And remember, if all else fails, shut the hell up. Say less. Shut the hell up and sell. Okay. See you guys.